Throwing now, Ryan on. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let this. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on the play.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 51 the mic, boy, 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, ring up 48.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
58,
They'll throw again. Cousins being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. running from the gun with Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And now a first throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 25.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, here's Hill looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense,
he's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 52 yards. On 1st down, Ryan. He'll air this one out deep. Here's another interception. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I sat down with my accountant.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Derrick Henry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Matt Prater lining up for
this offense. They were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Antoine Winfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Is that it?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London as we are set to bring you the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Black Knights 41, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Jets.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On the carry.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on third down, Hill. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Caleb Chason in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2nd down.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss.
Tonight's final score, Black Knights 41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy